As anti-LGBTQ rhetoric grows, voter ID laws create obstacles for thousands of transgender voters, heading into a midterm election shaped in part by debates over LGBTQ rights and curriculum in schools. Voter identification laws in some states could create barriers at the ballot box for thousands of eligible transgender voters Tuesday. 43% of voting eligible transgender people who live in states that conduct their elections primarily in person lack identity documents that correctly reflect their name or gender, and may face obstacles to voting in person as a result, according to a recent report from the Williams Institute at the University of California, Los Angeles School of Law. Among the 878,300 transgender adults in the U.S. who are eligible to vote in midterm elections, 414,047% live in one of 31 states that both conduct their elections primarily in person and have a voter ID law, the report found. Nearly half of those voters, 203,700 individuals, do not have an ID that accurately reflects their name and/or gender. Transgender voters may face questioning or rejection by poll workers because of IDs that don't match their identity, barring them from an important election year for LGBTQ issues. Catherine K. O'Neill, a policy analyst at the Williams Institute who co-authored the report, told USA Today. Those races include school board, state legislature and gubernatorial candidates running on platforms restricting discussion of LGBTQ issues in schools and attempting to ban gender-affirming care for transgender youths, according to O'Neill. These elections have never not been salient, but they're especially salient in recent years, given the rise in legislation that's specifically anti-transgender. And so I'd add some extra urgency to wanting to vote, O'Neill said. Wynne Noland, a transgender advocate, said the fear of being outed as transgender or facing discrimination when voting in person with an ID that doesn't match one's gender can be intimidating. It can just be a total minefield for those people in some states to have to vote, Noland told USA Today. That kind of anxiety could prevent them from going to the polls because they don't want to be questioned and they don't want to be ridiculed.